Hey there. This one goes out to my fellow Renaissance Fair geeks. So, here in Ohio, we are toward the last few weekends of the Ohio Renaissance Fair, and it's getting kind of chilly. Yesterday I was out there, and later on in the day it wasn't so bad, but especially early in the morning it was a little chilly out. So, I wanted to offer up a potential craft that could help you on these cooler days. How to turn a blanket into a blanket cloak. No cutting, no stitching involved. You will need your blanket. In my case, I have a piece of polyester woolish material, nice and warm. You'll need a string or paracord or a nice piece of ribbon that's preferably a little bit stronger. And then some objects. So you can use coins, you can use rocks. In this case, for demonstration, I've got a wine cork and a shot glass. So, how I like to do mine is I like to hold it long ways. So, I like to have this over me long ways so it's less likely to drag on the floor. You could hypothetically do it short way, but this gives you more of a train and less to wrap around yourself. So, very simple to do if you want more of a hood. You pull it out and put your object in and tie it off so you can have more of a hood. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to go for less of a hood. So, I throw my blanket over my shoulders, and then I put my object, in this case the shot glass, up into the fabric. You want to make sure that you have some fabric in front of it, and you just kind of pull it and twist it a little bit, and you take your string and you wrap it around, I'd say at least 3 times, if not a few more rounds, and then you tie a couple of simple knots. And you want to make this good and tight, because literally the only thing holding your shot glass in place, or whatever object you decide to use, is the string. So it's the tension of the string that's holding it into the fabric. And come over to the other side. In this case, we're going to use the wine cork. Throw it up in our fabric. Pinch it, maybe give it a couple of twists. Pull our string. And as to how far open your cape will be, or your cloak will be, will determine how tight you want the string. You want it at least able to slip it off over your head and put it back over, and slip it off over your head and put it back over your head. And again, we do a couple of rounds. I suggest at least 3. And tie a couple of simple knots, or if you know your knots a lot better, you can tie more complex knots, because ultimately this is all about your comfort and your warmth. So tie it off, and there you go, a simple blanket cloak. If you want it to look a little bit more cleaner, you can turn it around and flip it over. And so this will hang off your shoulders. You can add a little bit more of a belt to it. That'll keep you a little bit warmer. And depending on how far back you put your objects, it can give you more of a hood or less of a hood. So that one goes out to my fellow Rennies, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay warm. Peace.